Welcome to the Cheese Kitchen. I'm Paul and this is Kat. We're from Niman Valley Dairy. Kat's a chef and I'm a cheese maker. We're going to make some different cheeses, show you how to do it at home in the kitchen.
Yep.
And then Kat's going to make some lovely recipes using the cheese that we make. Today we're going to start making a very, very basic type of cheese. We're actually going to make yogurt. What we need is a saucepan, a whisk or a spoon. We need some yogurt culture, a jar to make the yogurt in. We need some tea towels and we also need a thermometer. I've got a commercial thermometer. You don't need anything so fancy, you can just use an ordinary cooking thermometer.
Okay.
Now, at home, if you don't have any cheese culture or yogurt culture, you can just use a small tub of natural yogurt from the supermarket, or you can buy these cultures from a business in Melbourne called Cheese Links.
Yep.
And of course we need milk.
Just full fat milk or can
yeah,
you
full
use
fat
skim milk?
You can use skim milk. It's going to give you a thinner yogurt, but you can use skim milk. This is full fat. It's pasteurised, it's not homogenised. So ideally you don't want to use homogenised milk.
Yep.
If that's all you can get, that's all you can get. And the other thing that we need to talk about is sanitation. So we need to be very clean with everything that we make. And I've also got some hand gel here. So it's just a sanitising hand gel to keep our hands nice and clean while we're working with the cultures. For everything else, as long as it's washed in hot soapy water and rinsed in water, it should be clean enough. So we've got 2 litres of milk here. It just depends on how much you think you're going to use at home.
Yep.
I probably won't use all of that. 2 litres is a lot of yogurt for one family to eat in a couple of days. So we just put the milk in there, and now we have to heat it to 85 degrees.
And why 85 degrees?
It doesn't have to be 85, it's got to be very hot. And the idea is that when you heat it, it actually changes the protein in the milk and locks the moisture in, and you get a nice thick Greek style yogurt. So if you pass me the culture there.
And what are cultures?
They're just different bacteria that we buy, commercially made. And this one's called Yomix 726. They've all got lots of names. If you don't have this, you can just get a little pot of yogurt from the supermarket, a natural yogurt, and use that as a starter too. The only thing is with this, I keep adding a tiny little amount, and this will do me for years. If you're using store-bought yogurt as a culture, then you can only use it once, and then you've got to get a new pot. It won't keep living. So can you just pass me the thermometer? Please. So that's reading now at 26 degrees, so it's going up pretty quickly. Can I just have the whisk, please?
Sure can.
You need to be careful that when you're heating to 85, that you don't burn the milk onto the bottom of the saucepan. Okay, Kat, the milk's now cooled back down to 40 degrees, and we can add the culture. We don't want to add the culture when it's too hot because it'll kill it. And if it's too cold, we won't get a good set. So I added at 40 degrees, and the minimum we wanted to get to is 35. You only want to put the tiniest bit of culture in. There is enough culture in here to make 10,000 litres of yogurt. So you don't need much at all. Just put it in, give it a stir. We'll give it a bit of a whisk. Okay, so we've put our bacterial cultures in there and we've given it a stir, and now I'm going to pour it into this container. I'll put our lid on, and now we have to wrap it in tea towels to keep it as warm as we can. So we'll just leave that sitting there for another 12 hours. We hope you enjoyed the first episode of Cheese Kitchen. If you've got any questions or comments, or you'd like some recipes, please search for Niman Valley Dairy. And next episode, Kat's going to show us how to drain this yogurt and make some labna, and she's going to make a lovely bean salad. So stay tuned for the next episode, and thank you.
Thank you.